Find a comfortable seat this morning up on a blanket. Oh, resting into a nice seated position. We're going to start this class a little different this morning because I've been running around like crazy and I need to come down and I need to relax. So we're going to start with a box breathing exercise. And it's basically, think of it as a box and you're going to breathe in, hold, out, and hold. Okay? Because I need to relax my nervous system. So we're going to start that in 5 seconds. Put your knee.
Inhale. Hold. Exhale. Hold. 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 Inhale. Hold. Exhale.
Okay, so now, Yin unfortunately doesn't have a flow like yoga. Each movement is set up independently with an intention of independence. So as we hopefully have brought our nervous system down a little bit, it'll allow our practice to be deeper because we'll be calmer, because that's the point of Yin, is to be calm and let your practice go deep. So the next thing we want to do is get our bodies and lay flat on the floor, because we've all just come out of big squishy beds, big soft squishy beds. And I think we need to get our bodies in tune to being flat on a harder surface so we can feel the structure of our body. So basically, we've all taken yoga, and I just want to do a 3 minute banana, whether you take your feet to the right or whether you take your feet to the left, it doesn't matter. You may choose to switch halfway through the 3 minutes, and that's okay. So you take, you're laying flat, close your eyes, take your feet to the right side of your mat, take your hands overhead, and take your hands looking at the ceiling to the right side of the mat. And just breathe that relaxation into your body, that connective tissue on the left side of your body. Stretch out a little. Find its edge and become a little more movable, flexible by the time class is over. I don't know what kind of quiet you had at your house this morning, but for some strange reason, I woke up and felt a different kind of quiet in my house. Kind of a new quiet, which I need to examine today. I don't know why. It was just kind of a new, different kind of quiet. Laying still is fine. Don't forget, as the body relaxes in yin, it also allows you to possibly extend your hands and your arms up a little longer, your legs a little longer. Your toes a little higher to the ceiling. Relax. That's your 3 minutes. Put your feet to the left side. One side always works better than the other. But I do believe by doing the right side first, the left side is going already understanding what it needs to do. So move to the left side. Our time has begun. Arms overhead, arms to the left. Maybe laying a little flatter on the floor. Maybe having the right hip not come off of the mat. Relaxed enough and deep enough into this pose that the spine and the hips are laying flat on the floor. The only movement is with your arms and your legs and your torso being stretched, the fascia moving. Connect with your breath. Listen to it. Feel it. Identify with it. The next pose that we're going to set up for is half frog. But it's going to be, oh, shoot, I wanted a bolster. I forgot. Let me run real quick. Guess I can't think of everything. So this is a supported frog. So the leg is out, as you know. Moment. So left leg down, right leg up into a 45. And then you're going to take your bolster, prop it under the left side of your body, and that's where you're going to rest. This is really kind of a very juicy pose because we're working our hip and thigh, waking that up, allowing that to move a little more freely with the juices from our breath being sent there. Bolsters holding your body up so it's not so hard. Allows you to breathe softly. You may want to take this class today and dedicate it to someone or something that's been on your mind. It's a high stress world. Okay, I'm going to turn around so you're not looking at the wrong side of me, but you don't have to because you're going to move into this on the other side. But I thought you could see how the resting part of it went. So get my bolster set up. Put my right leg down, bring my left leg up into half frog. Keep in mind that your left leg, which I should have told you on the other pose, you're not laying on the hip, you're laying on the front of the leg with the top part of your foot is flat on the floor. So this is a half supported frog. So different to share quiet with all of you. Okay. And you can stay in that half frog, only remove your bolster and just turn your body around and come into a sphinx. So now we're going to explore upper half of our body. Spine is nice and straight. Think of your head, top of your head being attached with a string to the ceiling. So you're looking straight forward, extending the neck, sit on the top of the spine. Hands are laying flat about hip width apart. So this is a supported half frog with sphinx. Okay. So take your left leg down, flat. Reposition your arms, making sure your shoulders haven't climbed up around your ears. Check your neck, make sure it's sitting flat. And take your right knee, bring it up into the half frog, supported half frog. See if you'll check into your body and make sure your foot is laying flat on the top, extended leg. That you can feel the whole front of the leg, the hip. It's a nice point to it. And we're off. With your breath. Breath is deeper. Actually tune into your breath. Send it to different parts of your body. We're so hard on our hips. This is a great pose just to let the hip relax into a different position than just sitting and walking. nice rotation out as the bottom organs to expand a little. Take on a little room. Okay. Now we're going to do something that's called a waterfall pose. So lay flat on your back. You're going to take your block. You're going to put it in the area of where we usually do a supported bridge. So this is a pose this morning. And not only is going to level out the hips, but it also is going to allow our kidneys. Bring your knees in and take your legs up. I'll keep this at just 2 minutes. Some of us may find it hard to hold. It's called waterfall. Arms can go up, overhead. You may find that to be a lot more relaxing. I do. Expand your chest into nice deep breaths. Challenge yourself to send the breath to the belly, which might be a little hard. It's kind of like a legs up the wall. The inversion is great. Sending the blood down to the body. All done. Bring the knees in. Stay on the block for a moment. Just relax. And put your hands on your knees. Massage those legs a little. You've just worked them very hard in that pose. I have one more pose before we do our challenge pose of the day. Remove your block. We're going to come up to a seated pose for a change here this morning. And this is called swan, excuse me. So we're going to bring this foot this way and this foot behind. Now, real flexible people would be able to get their leg straight and all the way back. I'm not that quite flexible. It throws me too much to the side. So I have to keep my knee bent some. You are going to put your hands in front. And this is called swan. Sitting tall, closing your eyes down, breathing deep into your shoulders and your chest. In yoga, we focus very much on keeping the spine up and straight, bending from the hips. Where in yin, they ask you to relax your back. It's perfectly fine if you slump over a little bit, because that is the releasing of the muscles and it's allowing your breath to move into your connective tissues. So in yin yoga, there's nothing wrong with sitting, as we would call it, a little slumpy, because we're so used to that rigid straighten the spine, sit tall, bend from just the hips. That doesn't apply. Feel free to allow yourself to move closer to the floor with the upper part of your body if it allows you to relax. Your hands are active enough that you know that they're awake and laying flat on the floor. Are you feeling the energy from your hips possibly moving up to the upper part of your body with relaxation? I am. Okay. I'm going to do the other side, and then we'll do our challenge pose, which is a yang pose. I like to do one yang pose in every yin class. So take your leg out, bring this one over. Again, check where you're sitting. Hands should be in the front. You may not be as relaxed on this side as you were on the other. I have a tendency to want to sit to the right on this side of the pose. So it may help me to stay more centered if I take my left hand and hold my knee. It may keep me from wanting to just go over to the left or to the right. That's not the point of this pose. The point is to sit square. Swan. Beautiful bird. Okie doke. Thank you. Okay, our one yang pose of the day, along with our last pose, will be your two blocks. Bring them together if you have them upright. If you have one block, you want to turn it this way, okay? But if you have two blocks, you can put them this way. Basically, we're going to come up and sit on our blocks. With your hips straight, your knees straight. Bring your palms together, your elbows on your knees. And I think if we do this pose a few times, we'll be able to drop the blocks lower and lower and sit in a squat position. Now, I squat a lot, so I feel as though I can already do that. So I'm going to move. If you also feel that you squat and sit a lot in this position, that you may be able to go lower. So I'm going to try it. Oh yeah, that's very comfortable. Stretching out your legs a little bit, trying to bring your palms closer to your heart center. Allowing that brain, the heart brain, to receive a little attention this morning with whomever or whatever you dedicated your practice to. How's your breath? Has a nice rhythm to it by now. Almost there. And because we're almost there, take a couple really deep breaths. Maybe pushing the air out through the mouth, really cleansing the lungs. And that's that. Come down to a seated position. Yin originally came from Qigong. So I like to close my practice with a Qigong salute. It keeps all the energy that we just put into our aura and keeps it to our body. Doesn't send it out into the world, so it should help us have a good day. And a Qigong salute basically is take your right hand or your left hand. Men use the right, women use the left. And you take your right hand, cup it over your left, and bow in gratitude. Closing out this practice. Thank you all for joining me this morning. Thank you for our challenges. Our new pose, that went well. If it didn't go so well, the option would have been to do a turtle.